Headers and footers allow you to add data that appears only when the worksheet is printed. Header text appears at the top of the page, and footer text appears at the bottom of the page. You might add details about the file name of the file you're printing, or the date of printing, or even your client's or your name or your business name to a header or footer. I'm selecting this master customer list sheet here, and I'll add a header and footer by clicking Insert, and then from the text group of options I'm going to select Header and Footer, and this shows me the header area of my worksheet. I'm going to click back in the sheet a little bit so that I can size this down so we can see it more clearly. You can't size this view down if you're actually in the header area at the time. There are 3 boxes for the header: left, right, and center. The data in the leftmost box is left aligned. This data is centered, and this data would be right aligned. And there are 3 boxes here in the footer area too. I'm going to move to the footer, and I want to add the page number into this box. So I'm going to click in the box, and from the Header and Footer Tools Design tab, I'm going to click Page Number. And if I click away from this, you'll see that I get just the page number, just the number 1 or 2 or 3. If I want something a little more descriptive, I could type the word page in front of this. I'll type page and a space, and now you can see that it reads page 1. I put my page number over here because I wanted to leave room here to add the file name and path. Now this icon here would just add the file name, but I can click here to get the file name and the path. So I'm in the box in the footer I want to put it in, and I'll click once to add it. This is a code for the path and the file name. If I click away from here, you can see that the file name is appearing on the footer of my worksheet. In a business situation, you may want to put something in the header. You might want to put your company or your client's name, or you could even add a logo. I'm going to do that now, so I'm going to click in the header area here, and from the Header Tools Design tab, I'm going to click Picture because I want to add a picture, and my picture is in a file, so I'm going to click Browse, and I know it's here in this group. Here it is, Phone Book PNG. I'll click it and click Insert. Right now I'm just seeing the code for the picture, but when I click away from it, you can see the image is appearing in the header. If I need to resize the image in the header, I can do so. I can click on the image and click Format Picture, and I could change the height and width of the image if I wanted to, but I had already scaled this image down very small to begin with. The other option you can choose if you don't want to scale your image down is to change your margins. Click the Page Layout tab. You'll need to be back in the worksheet itself, click on Margins and then Custom Margins, and what you could do here is increase the size of the top margin. I'll click OK, and that increases the size of the top margin and moves the image away so that it's no longer sitting on the top of the spreadsheet. When you're finished with the header and footer, you can click back in your worksheet somewhere, and then from the View tab on the ribbon, click Normal. You'll see the header and footer when you go to print your file. I'll choose File and then Print, and we can see the image that I added and the file name and path, and also the page number.